We are Mia and Massi. We live on this beautiful island called Sicily. Join us on our adventures around the island and making and eating local cuisine, on our villa DIYs and on our simple slow living. This is our Sicilian Dolce vita. Venite con noi. For a little walk down here and just see what they've done in the small port. Okay, so this is the work that they're getting up to in the small port. I think it's going to look really nice. So obviously no cars will be able to come in anymore. Beautiful. I think it'll be really nice.
It looks like it's really coming on pretty. They've put trees in, they've done everything in.
They have. It's going to be a nice walking area. Well, let's see how it goes. We just met a really lovely couple from Malta.
So basically we're strolling down the road, coming to look at
the small port.
Sbarcadero. And these people stop in the middle of the road. I thought he was looking for directions.
Yeah, I did too.
I thought, hi. Pull over. Yes. Pull over here. We know you. We've seen you on YouTube. Oh.
It's still very surreal.
Very random.
When people do that, but we love it. We've exchanged numbers. And they have bought a villa in Ragusa, in the countryside.
Yeah, in going towards Palazzolo, basically.
Yeah? No, Palazzolo.
Well, it's on the way to Palazzolo.
Anyway, yeah.
We started doing this channel because we wanted to just show what life is like.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is so beautiful. We have to show everybody. That's why.
Yes, and we take some advice even.
Anyway, and they spent the night here in this boutique hotel.
Yeah.
And you never know, we might go and have a cup of coffee with them. They
So
seem
they're here
like
for another
such
week.
fun people.
We're probably going to sit down and have a coffee or
Isn't
lunch
that random? Just like meeting people. We love it.
Yeah, it's the fun part of what we do.
Yeah.
So.
He's just stopped off. He's just grabbing something really fast for lunch because we've wasted so much time going to shops and I totally forgot to buy bread. So I'm just going to get something very quick from the panificio. And I've been looking for a very long time for two nice bedside lamps to put in our bedroom. And either they are too goldy, too ornate, which I don't really like in our bedroom. I like our bedroom to be really, calm. Or I don't like the price, or something's never right with it. So I've decided I'm going to make my own. What do you think of that? Basically, it's a candle holder. And then I bought the top. Massi's going to fix a lamp in here. He's bought the bits that he needs. And I'm very happy with that. I bought two of these. And I think they'll look gorgeous in our bedroom. And altogether they cost me 15 euros each. And I think they look really lovely and expensive. And then I'll show you today's bargain at the vintage market. Lovely little basket. I like the shape. It's good for picking flowers or some oranges and lemons in the garden. Massi found the copper teapot or water boiler, which we need to clean. And then I saw this, which I totally fell in love with. I always seem to go for lanterns. It's terrible. Yeah, so that's a nice one. I just need to buy the glass head for that. In the meantime, I will put it in our little cupboard and store it there. Yeah, Yeah, that looks cute there for now. But of course I will need to get the top. Okay, bad news. The boiler has died on us. It was leaking all night last night, and Massi took a look at it and
we're changing it.
so we've got another one which we are going to be putting up. Well, Massi's going to be putting up. If he needs help because of his sore back, then I'll give him a hand. Highlight of Sunday. Yeah. So you're emptying
water from the boiler, so it's not so heavy.
So while the boiler is emptying, Massi's doing this little job for me. So clever. So he made a hole straight through here and put the wire in, then put the light holder. It's clever. And then he's going to have to make like a little round hole here so the wire comes out of there.
Clever.
He's clever. He's clever, but I came up with it first. Okay, he's made the little hole, and he made a hole in the table too. Which I said to him, Massi, be careful, you're going to make a hole in the table. No! And
Gives the table character. I made the table, so it's okay.
okay, so because he made it, he can break it. Anyway, now he's connecting the two wires. Oh, looks so nice. Just what I wanted. Lovely. Right, Massi, so where are we?
We are now in Leroy Milan.
Very nice. Ah, there we go. This is the reason why we're here.
It's really big.
I don't like that. What, that? Don't like that shape, actually. We have to choose a sink because we'll be replacing the one that we have in the bathroom at the moment. Okay, so now we've picked up a sink and we're just going to look to pick up the plug and the whole bit underneath. I don't know what it's called, but anyway, it's quite far away from where the actual sinks are. And we looked at tap prices and they're very expensive. They're very beautiful, but they're very expensive. So we think we're going to recycle the one that we had in the kitchen. Upcycle, yeah. We're going to spray paint it and we're going to use that because the tap alone costs double. Yeah, it costs more than the actual sink. It's ridiculous. But okay, so we picked up the sink, which is just a really plain round shaped sink, which I like, with the chrome colored bit at the bottom, the tubing, and the plug, which is one of those that you just go like that. It's really nice. Of course, it's not put on. And then we're going to put this all on a piece of furniture, which Massi is going to reshape and repaint. Okay, so this is the piece of furniture that we will be using to place the sink basin on top. Now Massi was just a little bit worried that it's a bit flimsy, so unfortunately we're going to take this drawer out, which is a pity because I love the scalloped edges, but just one of those things. And he's bought these bits of wood, which he's going to put two on the side, on each side, and one in front, which will hold it a little bit better. Then we've got a piece of marble in the garage for the top of this, which has been in the garage for years and years and years. And then that's the tap that we want to upcycle, but first we have to get it all new and nice again because that looks awful. So yeah.
Okay, so quick explanatory, very briefly. This needs to be stabilized. I have now got a piece of wood which I've cut up. I'm going to put that on as this is the front of it. Obviously it's upside down, and I have to put a border right around it to reinforce the legs. Otherwise, because of the weight, the marble and the sink that I'm putting on there,
Yeah.
It's got a bit of weight on it. I'm stabilizing this table. So I first put the border on, and underneath the border, I will stabilize the legs.
Okay, so that'll make it, and then you're going to attach the whole thing to the back of the wall.
Yeah, so I have to make also a way to anchor the table to the wall, which has to be dead straight. So it has to be quite precise. So I'm taking my time. I'm not going to rush through this.
No.
I'm taking it easy as well, because obviously my back is not 100%.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll show the progress as we go on.
Okay. So while Massi is doing the little DIY bathroom unit, I am making some fatiguers. I don't know if I've cooked these before in a past video. They're very simple. It's just a long procedure. What it is I've made a very wet dough. Then I've got some spinach. I've cut it up. I put some salt on it, which has oozed all the water out. Then I've made a little mixture here. Red onion, oregano, sumac, and oil, and that's going to go into the spinach. I'll let that all take that all in, and then I'm going to make little parcels and put the spinach in the parcels, and they'll go in the oven. I'll show you the end results. Signor. Tell me what they like. A little bit hot. Up to the chef's standard. Nice. Okay, good. Carry on doing your job.
No, wait. Don't grind it.
Your sleeve. What have you got on your sleeve? Tell me what you're gonna say.
I'll talk to you after.
Okay. Massi can't sit still. He has to do a little project, even when he's like got a sore back. But yeah, you're much better, aren't you? You get in there.
Yeah.
Slowly. Okay, so he's put all the wood around it at the top and made it a little bit stronger. I think now you're gonna sand it all down and paint it. Is that right, Mas?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the next job. And in between the DIY, we decided to go for a little adventure to this really quaint little village. First impressions of Buscemi.
Well, we've just got here, so, and it looks very archaeological, what you did read about before.
Yeah. Oh, look just behind you,
And
Massi.
there's, yeah, like these ruins here from the hills, which I'm going to drone in.
I think that's a castle.
I think so, yeah. I'm going to drone it so we'll get a better
Yeah.
look from up above.
Wow. Yeah, unfortunately the church was closed. I suppose it's probably only open on a Sunday.
Yeah, it's midweek now and it's
Very sleepy village, but very pretty.
yeah, quiet, very quiet.
Very quiet.
No one around. Piccolino.
Si sta bene, vero?
Quanti abitanti ci avete qua?
Mille. People extremely friendly.
Nice. We just like chatted to a fellow on the balcony,
Yeah.
and he gave us a little bit of an insight of this little place. So there's only 1,000 inhabitants. Yeah?
Yes, but he said a lot of Dutch people have bought. They've bought in the last sort of couple of months 6 houses here, so it's obviously quite popular
Slowly
with the
upcoming,
foreigners.
probably,
Yeah, so pretty. Look at this church. Another church, another stunning road. Look at the color of that sky. We came across the neighborhood watch, which Massimo and I think are fantastic. These guys hang around the church, and in the next scene, the guy on the right, the shorter guy, was telling us that when he was this young, and he pointed to the height that he was, and his friend behind made a joke and said, "You are still that height, nothing has changed." So yeah, watch this scene.
Ragazzini.
4.000.
Ragazzini.
Sì, piccolini, ne siamo 4.000.
Ormai questi
È cresciuto piccolo.
stanno spopolando.
Sei cresciuto?
Grazie, arrivederci, arrivederci, arrivederci.
Bella giornata, ormai il sole.
Super friendly, super happy to see us. They told us that once there used to be 4,000 inhabitants,
Yeah.
but now they're down to like more or less 1,000.
Yeah.
Haven't seen a young person,
I think the youngest one is a little bit older than us.
probably, but it's such a lovely place. Do come and visit.
Very quaint little town.
Lovely, honestly. You can smell someone cooking something really good.
Lunchtime.
Lovely comune. We're going to see if we can get into the Eco Museum this morning. Let's have a look. Looks really interesting. Oh yes, look at that. So coming into the comune, you find one room dedicated to the Eco Museum inside this building. To do the full tour is €6, which is super cheap. But the problem is it lasts more than an hour because the lady takes you out into the village and you go into different little locations, different little houses, and she shows you all the like the baker's house and the carpenter's house, and it sounds really amazing. But unfortunately, we didn't have the time to do that, so we only looked at this room. I absolutely loved the black and white photos. They were amazing, and the pottery and everything else. So if you do want to do the whole tour, come and book your ticket here at the Comune in Buscemi.
Cioè in teoria praticamente questo è il paese di Buscemi e poi ci sono dei punti
Sì.
dove noi dobbiamo Ve lo dico subito. Un panino con salame piccante, prova. Può fare uno. È morbido.
Facciamo 800 abitanti proprio.
Sì, avevo parlato così.
No, là sotto quello fuori paese c'è.
We're in a lovely little bottega, which is probably the only bottega in the little village. She's making us 2 panini, and we're going to take our paninis and go up and see a view. Apparently there's a really pretty view. It's already started to rain. We knew it would rain, but we got here just in time. Well, it's definitely started to rain now. So we've got our panini and we're making our way down towards the car. Look at this view.
Pity about the rain, but it's good. Even though it's raining, it's still pretty.
Very. No. So we just came for a little walk into the little villa. They call it the villa, but it's actually a park. I don't know why. La Villa Comunale is just like a local park, which is looked after. It's very cute. The view is amazing. And there's a big red seat here. If you really want to sit on it. Stunning. He's singing in the rain. This castle is a 14th century fortress, now unfortunately in ruins. It's perched on a hill overlooking the Anapol Valley. You can walk around the perimeter of the ruin, but unfortunately it is very unstable and has been fenced off for your own safety. Oh, we were going to eat our panino here, but the castle is closed because
Yeah, I was wanting to get in.
it's closed. It looks a bit dangerous. So, after this magnificent view,
Beautiful.
we're going to make our way slowly home and have our panino at home
Yeah.
and not in the rain.
Preferably not.
So do you remember I was telling you about the famous marble that we kept in the garage for a very long time? Well, unfortunately, it was completely ruined. So luckily, we ordered a new piece, which I'm so happy about. And this guy was so good and so friendly. Then we took it home. Massi had to obviously make the hole in the actual little furniture that we had, so it corresponded with the sink. That took him a couple of minutes.
Hello.
Okay, brilliant. Now you got to do the tap, haven't you?
Yeah.
Great. Oh, how lovely. Look at that tap, how he made it come out so nice and clean. I love it.
Isn't he great?
Isn't he great? Isn't he amazing? No, it's fantastic. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to see it in the bathroom. And we thought it was small, but actually it's okay, isn't it? Yeah. I love this color. This is quarried from here in this area. So yeah, I'm happy to have this color. It was the cheapest, but I think it's really nice and it goes with all the gold bits. And the bathroom is slowly starting to become really lovely. Thank you for watching this week's video and being with us, and we'll see you next week with a brand new one. Ciao, alla prossima!